Where was I? Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, it's not just with the music. Like, the music speaks for itself, yes. And, I've learned to approach it in a different manner that's like, it resonates well with everybody in the streets and shit, as far as the hood is concerned and shit. But how I move in the streets is just different. It's just, I don't got to claim no set. I don't got to claim no colors, even though I'm partially affiliated. We don't need to talk about that. It's just about respect. It's how you carry yourself, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you out here scared, if you out here shook, if you out here moving a certain type of way, people could feel that energy, and then you become food. You know what I'm saying? But if you know how to carry yourself, and it don't mean that you got to be like, the toughest guy on the planet or nothing like that, but you have to carry yourself in a certain manner with a level of respect. You know what I'm saying? You respect those that come around you. You respect those that you engage with, and they'll give you the same in return. You feel what I'm saying? I remember I was in the DR, and this wasn't no resort shit. I went out there to visit a friend of mine. I was out there for like 3-4 weeks or whatever, so I was in like the barrio, like in the real gutter, in the real hood and shit. I didn't feel no type of way, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, I did take my teeth off. I took the fucking grills off and the whole nine. I was like, let me chuck that shit to the left for a minute, like, you know what I'm saying? I was just out there kind of light, but regardless, like, I'm in these streets, you know what I'm saying? I'm out there. I felt comfortable in that environment because it's what I come from. It's not something that I got to be worried about, or I got to tiptoe around, or, you know what I mean? That type of shit, you know what I mean? But it's as long as you carry yourself with respect, no matter where you go on this planet Earth, they'll give you respect in return. That's facts. I mean, it's a bit of both. I learned from the OGs. I learned from my mama. My mama always told me, learn from the mistakes of your friends. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll show you what not to do. You feel what I'm saying? And I thought she was bugging. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. Tools, I see a lot of shit that they go through, and I'm like, fuck, thank God I ain't have to go through that shit. So I learned what not to do in that type of situation. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, you learn from a lot of things. You just got to take everything in. Everything's a learning experience. If you ain't out here learning, you bullshitting. It's that simple. You know what I mean? But you got to pay attention to everything that goes on around you, people that you talk to, what you see, all of this shit. And that's why it works well in the music. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm able to portray and also kind of like, tell that type of story. You feel what I'm saying? Because I lived it, plus I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you learn from a lot of things, man. Fear itself it's a bunch of things, right? It's insecurities, it's the unknown, it's worrying about the wrong shit that don't exist. It's a lot of things, man. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, no matter what it is, you feel what I'm saying? It does two things. It either makes you shy away from or pull yourself back and reserve yourself from something that could have been great for you had you gone through it, or it'll give you enough adrenaline to push forward. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to learn that at a young age. Now in this time, like, I really don't give a shit. So it's like, whatever comes my way, I'm just going to step up and handle it. And whatever comes out of it, comes out of it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, you got to pick and choose your fights. You can't just go right into every single thing that you get into and try to prove a fucking point every single middle second of your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work like that. You have to pick and choose your fight. You got to be smart, bro. You can't just go about things like it doesn't matter, or it's not going to affect you greatly, or it's not going to, hinder your progress further on, down in your fucking future because you're dealing with someone the wrong way, and then word gets back and, people start talking and shit like that. So you got to be very careful with how you move, how you think, and what type of shit to address, because it doesn't mean you're not built for it. Everybody's built for this shit. I mean, some of us anyway. But, at the end of the day, it's like, you just got to be very careful. You pick and choose your fucking battles. You be smart. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the battle you really fucking want, then go for it, 110%. But don't make it every fucking battle, bro. You're going to lose. You're going to lose the war, bro. It's that simple. Every fight you want to win, fuck out of here. Warriors take breaks too. And that's why I say in life, you can't go through life just being a super good guy. It doesn't work like that. You have to have a balance between good and evil. You know what I mean? But that balance has to be within you. This is why I say necessary evils do exist. And it's very, not to sound redundant, but it's necessary. You feel what I'm saying? You got to do certain shit. You got to cross the line sometimes. Sometimes people got to know. And a lot of the times, when you talk to people, it just doesn't work. When you tell them, yo, all right, you think I'm playing with you? That doesn't work. Violence echoes deeper than words, unfortunately. So when it comes down to it, if you really, really have to go the distance and you really got to put that motherfucker in check, whoever it is, as long as they learned the lesson that you tried to teach them out of the genuineness of your heart and they get the fucking point, then that evil was necessary, my nigga. Big facts. But where's the old mags at? You know what I'm saying? Where's that gutter, that real, that grimy shit that everybody knows you for? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of music they appreciate. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, fuck, for real. And she's like, yo, this shit is super dope. It's fire. But it's not you. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? I'm trying some shit. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, nah, your element is best suited when you're deep in your pocket, when you're really in your bag. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, fuck's sake. So he's saying, she's like, you're in a different bag right now. You're in somebody else's bag. I was like, get the fuck out of here. But, yeah, I totally felt where she was coming from still 100%. So I had to fucking, start changing my direction 100% and get back to my gutter shit, because that's where the pain is. That's where the pain lives. And I got to address that pain. You feel what I'm saying? If I don't address the pain, then it's just going to sit there. It's going to harbor. And if I bottle it up, well, you know what happens to champagne when it pops, right? Right? Sprays everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. It doesn't make no sense you be rich and everybody else around you's fucking broken. I mean in knowledge. I'm not talking about wealth. I'm not talking about funds. I'm not talking about none of that shit. It doesn't make any sense. It's pointless. Like, why would you want to be around a bunch of cats that you feel like, yo, I'm better than these niggas. I ain't giving them no gems because I don't want them to surpass me, right? But if everybody's on the same wavelength, if everybody got the same fucking picture and everybody looks at shit the same way, then why not all of us be up? You feel what I'm saying? Like, not to quote Nia or nothing, I'm good all by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's sort of thing set. Like, yes, I mean, but yeah, you got to pay it forward, man. You got to drop gems. You got to drop jewels. You got to talk that talk, because it's important. I give it to my son. I give it to my daughters. I give it to the people around me. Like, I give it to everybody, because what's the fucking point of me keeping it? If I have knowledge of self and I understand certain things that you might not get, why not give it to you? Isn't that what we're here for? If you look at a lot of different cultures, you got like the Jewish community, you got the Asian community, you got Indian communities, you got different types of communities that get money. Italian communities, they get money together. You understand what I'm saying? They pick each other up. They get money together. They lift everybody up. So why would niggas is not the same shit? Why would niggas, it's gotta be like, yo, I'm a fucking chief, my nigga. I don't know about you, but I'm a fucking chief, my nigga. And everybody's like, yo, I'm a chief too, I'm a chief too. But nobody wants to play their position right. Nobody wants to help elevate the next man, or whatever the case is. This crab in a barrel fucking concept. Like, it is what it is. But this is why my circle's like this small. You feel me? Size of a fucking Cheerio. You know what I mean? Because I don't like fucking with niggas that ain't about what I'm about. Why am I gonna fucking give you all of me? You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? You gotta hold your shit close to the chest, my nigga. Like, you have to. Like, it's so fucking important. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect your energy. You gotta protect your self-worth. You gotta protect yourself at all times. Because people will snake you. They will see your kindness as a fucking weakness. You know what I'm saying? Because you're that type of person to be that guy. I'm kind, I'm generous, I'm loyal, I'm this, that, and the third. But people don't know how to reciprocate that in return. They don't know how to appreciate that. So I'm not going to give you that. I'm not giving you that. For what? I'll give it to you when you prove me something different. You prove to me that you come from the same string of cloth that I do. You know what I'm saying? Once you can prove me that, I'm all in, player. I got you. It is what it is. My mother worked 2 fucking jobs. Fuck out of here. She worked 2 fucking jobs. 2 fucking jobs. Just so that her 5 kids could see a different type of lifestyle than what she experienced in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who am I? Who am I to shit on what she's trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Who am I to spit in the face of her progression and her drive and her willingness to change the fucking cycle? Who am I to fucking, disrespect her by not trying to do the same for my child? You understand? For real. And I love my mother. My mother did everything. Even though there was nights she wasn't around or whatever the case, it didn't matter to me. When I got older, I understood it. Now that I do understand it, I'm definitely here to do the same. So if I have to make certain sacrifices so that my child never, ever, ever, ever has to consider none of this shit that I fucking been in, I'm all for it. Fuck it. Change the cycle, man. You know what I mean? Like, don't be a fucking know-it-all. Nobody's a fucking know-it-all. You don't know everything, my nigga. That's facts. But if you can really chest back and humble yourself and really take certain talents, because a lot of people around you are going to teach you different things that you weren't even aware of. So you have to sit back. You have to take it all in. And by you doing so, you're learning something new, right? Not all of us, you know, went to college or even fucking finished high school, right? Am I lying? Exactly, right? I know I didn't finish fucking high school. Don't look at me no fucking different. Because I learned in these streets. I learned a lot of shit from a lot of people around me. Every day is a fucking learning experience. And if you don't have the humbleness to take in that type of information, you're losing. You're going to take the loss, my nigga. So you definitely need to just, like I said, give your ears the same chance you give your fucking mouth, nigga. You feel me? And it is what it is, man. So the thing said.
Give your ears the same chance you gave your. Yeah. Nuts.